Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you some Minecraft mod combinations that work absolutely perfectly together. What I'll do for each of these is take 2 or 3 mods, and on occasion a shader or resource pack, and combine them to get an even better result. And first I'll show you one of the mods in that combination in particular on its own, then I'll add the second one so you can see how they behave together. Each of these mods is currently available for the newest version of Minecraft, so as of now you should be able to use any of these. If you're interested in downloading them, you can find them all in the description below. And anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, for our first combination, we're going to be improving spiders in Minecraft. In my opinion, spiders definitely have some missing potential in vanilla Minecraft, and you'll probably agree with me after you see these mods. And the first one we'll be installing is Spiders 2.0. And this mod will allow spiders to crawl just about anywhere. They can crawl on walls, crawl upside down, anything they need to do in order to reach you. Plus, they're a little bit faster, and overall it makes them far more dangerous and a lot more exciting to fight against. And in addition to the Spiders 2.0 mod, we're going to add the Scary Spider Resource Pack. And what this resource pack does is make spiders a little bit bigger and gives them actual joints. And truly, the difference between the vanilla model and this one can be quite shocking. When you see this thing coming after you, you'll probably feel actual fear. And if you're playing 1.12, you could even use the Mobends mod instead of this, which I think is even better. So if Mobends becomes available for 1.16 or even newer versions of Minecraft, I would absolutely recommend that combination. Next, we're going to be using a combination of mods to improve nether portals in Minecraft. And the first of these mods is immersive portals. This has for quite a while been one of my favorite mods available for the game, because it's just truly amazing to be able to walk straight into the nether and straight back without even having a loading screen. Visually, it just looks amazing, and I consider it to be one of the most impressive mods for the game. And in addition to the immersive portals mod, we're going to be using nether portal spread. Now, while playing vanilla Minecraft, you've probably noticed around ruined portals that you can actually see netherrack coming through the portal into the overworld. And this makes it seem as if the nether does in fact leak into the overworld through portals. And nether portal spread makes it so the portals you activate will actually do this. You can customize just how quickly the portal will spread into your world and how far, and this is going to be an amazing combination with the immersive portals mod, because now not only can you see into the nether, but you can also see it expanding into the overworld. Now, our next combination is one that's going to completely change how forests look in your game. It's truly a night and day difference compared to vanilla Minecraft, and I personally just love how it looks. And the first mod we'll be installing is dynamic trees. Now, dynamic trees on its own already completely changes how each individual tree looks. With this mod installed, rather than having most trees just have a trunk surrounded by leaves, each individual tree has its own set of branches, and it looks like a true, fully grown tree. The trees grow dynamically and never actually stop changing, and the entire forest itself can continue to spread and shrink depending on the conditions of your world. And the mod we'll be adding to this is better foliage. Better foliage makes it so leaves in Minecraft are no longer quite just square, they actually have some shape to them. This makes forests feel a lot more dense than they did before, and not only does it do this to leaves, it also adds some shorter grass to the ground and adds some falling leaves from trees. And like I already said, the combination of these two mods completely changes forests. It's to the point that it changes them so much it's probably not for everyone, but for those of you that do like it are probably gonna love it. Next up, we're gonna be combining a couple mods to improve third-person view in Minecraft. And in my opinion, the third-person view in the vanilla game is quite lacking. It's honestly just not very good whatsoever. I could personally never see actually playing with it because first person is just far superior in this game, and I think these two mods do a pretty good job of changing that. And the first one we'll be installing is simply titled Better Third Person. And what this mod does is allows you to actually walk in a full 360 motion when you're in third person mode. No longer are you stuck just staring at the back of your character. When you walk backwards, you'll sprint towards the camera. This gives you far more movement flexibility when using third person and is just superior in essentially every way possible. I mean, it makes playing in third person mode actually enjoyable. And in addition to this mod, we're going to be installing Shoulder Surfing Reloaded. This mod is going to allow you to completely customize the camera part of third person. With this mod installed, not only can you play looking over your right or left shoulder, you can also change how high the camera is, along with how far away it is from you. So now you can get the camera into the exact position that you'd like to play in. And combining the Better Third Person mod and Shoulder Surfing Reloaded, you can truly customize third person to be exactly how you would like it. Now, for our next combination, we're going to be improving the ambience of the nether. And I actually already think the nether since the 1.16 update is absolutely amazing, but this is just going to make it a bit better. We'll be making improvements to both the visuals and the audio. And to start this one off, we'll be installing sound filters. And what this will do is make it so whenever you're in the nether, you'll hear echo everywhere. And this makes the already awesome ambience in the nether nether just that much better. It really just makes it feel like this big, open, scary place. You'll hear ghasts in the distance echoing, making their terrifying sounds. Everything's just a lot more intimidating. And in addition to this, I've installed the Kappa shader. And obviously, because it's a shader, it's going to completely change the visuals of the nether. But the Kappa shader does something I haven't really seen another shader do. It adds this really crazy looking fire effect to the air. It makes it look like you're going to burn just walking around out there. And the combination of these two mods makes the nether truly feel like a horrible, awful place you would never want to go. It's awesome. Next up, I'll be combining a couple mods, which will give you a new way to get a bunch of new tools for you to use, and a good way to show them off and keep them with you. And that first mod is the one and only Tinker's Construct. This is probably the most popular tool customization mod ever created for the game, and it truly allows you to create an absurd amount of variations for swords, pickaxes, axes, really anything you'd need to use. No longer are you stuck just using, say, diamond tools. You can use whatever you'd like, really. And naturally, when you have this mod installed, you're gonna have a lot of equipment on you, and you're gonna need somewhere to put all of it. And what better place to put all of that equipment than on yourself? And in order to do that, we're gonna install the tool belt mod. With the tool belt mod, you can craft as you would expect a tool belt, which you can add up to 9 items to after upgrading. 2 of the items you insert into the tool belt will be displayed on your waist, so you can proudly show off those beautiful Tinker's Construct weapons. And plus, as I mentioned before, you can carry up to 9 of those tools with you, so you can have one ready for really any situation possible. It's a great combination of mods because with Tinker's Construct, you're gonna create a lot of different tools, and with the tool belt mod, well, you can carry all of them with you. Next, we'll be taking a look at a combination that'll make exploring caves quite a bit more difficult and a whole lot more terrifying. First, we'll be installing realistic torches. And what this mod does is makes it so whenever you place a torch, it only lasts for a certain amount of time. By default, the time a torch will last is 1 hour, but you can actually configure this to be as low as 1 minute. So now you're gonna have to manage your torches and make sure they don't go out on you while you're exploring, because that's gonna make it a lot more difficult to find your way back home. And what could we do to make this far more terrible? Well, all you have to do is simply install the Total Darkness mod. This mod sets the minimum darkness level all the way to 0. So in other words, it can get pitch black. In vanilla Minecraft, you can at least somewhat see where you are even without a torch, but when you have this mod installed, there's absolutely 0 chance. So when the torches start going out on you, it's gonna get very scary very quickly. This mod combination is gonna add a new layer of difficulty to exploring caves, and essentially change that entire experience from being quite boring to very nerve-wracking. Now, this next combination on the list is probably the most basic, but for those of you that have had issues with slabs in the past, are probably gonna love it. You probably know that slabs can sometimes be quite the pain to build with, and these two mods are gonna go a long ways towards fixing that. The first of these two is the Double Slabs mod, and this mod gives you a variety of slab-related features. For example, 2 different slab types can now be placed together. You can break one half of a slab or the other rather than the entire block, and you can place each and every one of these slabs vertically. Overall, your slab building experience is gonna be a lot less frustrating when you're playing with this mod installed. And in addition to double slabs, I've included torch slabs. With this mod installed, as you would expect, you can now place torches on slabs, and this also extends to lanterns. And this isn't something that you really think about installing until you're playing and you notice how annoying it is when you try and place a torch on a slab and you simply just cannot, and immediately you're gonna want this mod installed. And combined with the double slabs mod, there's really not much you can't do with slabs. At this point, you practically have a full creative freedom with them. Now, one of the last combinations I have for you guys today is one of my favorites. You've probably seen it in one of my videos before, and this is what I consider to be the best way to currently upgrade caves in Minecraft. Vanilla Minecraft caves are honestly quite boring to explore, and the 1.17 update just can't arrive quick enough, so in the meantime, we're gonna upgrade it with these mods. And the first mod we'll be installing is Young's Better Caves. This is, at this point, the best cave generation mod available in terms of just making the cave shape actually interesting. It doesn't add any new blocks or anything like that, that's what the next mod will be for, but it does add a massive amount of variety to the way caves can generate. You'll come across tiny crevices, giant caverns, underwater caves, and much more, and honestly just one of these features would be more than vanilla caves. And next we'll be combining the Cork mod, and Cork is easily one of the best mods out there, and it has an absurd amount of awesome features. I would totally recommend playing with it, but one of those amazing features is making caves far better. It adds stalagmites and stalactites to the game, a bunch of new stone types, several different cave biomes, and unique rare areas to explore. You'll find that when you have this mod installed, you'll actually want to spend a lot of time in caves. And the third and final part to this combination is dynamic surroundings. This mod, like Cork, has a lot of features, but there's a few that I'm going to be focusing on in particular. First, it adds reverb to caves, and in my opinion, it's the best reverb that you can get from a mod. And second, you'll actually be able to hear water rushing. And this doesn't sound like it'd be a big deal, but when you are in game, you will notice right away when you hear it, and it sounds amazing, and honestly, you'll wonder why it's not in vanilla Minecraft. And there's quite a few other visual and audio changes you'll probably notice from dynamic surroundings, and the combination of these three mods will completely upgrade caves to the point that waiting for the 1.17 update won't be quite as terrible. Now finally, for the last combination I have for you guys today, we're going to be making a complete drastic change that looks really nice to the world generation. And the first mod we'll be using is Biomes of Plenty. It's the most popular terrain generation mod available, and I still think it's easily one of the best, considering it adds over 50 new biomes to the game that are each a ton of fun to explore. And the mod we're going to be combining it with is Terraforged. In my opinion, Terraforged is the best realistic terrain generation available for Minecraft, and when you combine it with Biomes of Plenty, it's truly amazing. Most of the areas that you explore look as if they were created in World Painter, and it is a complete change from the regular Minecraft terrain generation. Do keep in mind though, you're going to want to play at least 20 render distance simply because of how this terrain looks. You'll want to be able to see more of it in order to get the detail. There are several different generation presets you can choose between, and one of them will make it so the terrain is a bit smaller and closer together, so you don't have to play at quite as high of a render distance. But you know, if you can, I would still definitely recommend it. And yeah, this combination's gonna give you some of the best terrain generation you've ever seen in Minecraft. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and if there's any other Minecraft mod combinations you think I should take a look at because they work perfectly together, go ahead and let me know, and I will absolutely take a look at those. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.